Peace and prosperity, everyone. I'm not going to be on here too long. I didn't give a chance for uh, YouTube to see inside the new truck, so just give them a quick glimpse. But I also had something I wanted to say that I couldn't put on TikTok, so that's why I come here to be able to properly express myself. And bear with me with the noise because I'm in the middle of running several diagnostics on my new truck, which is just a part of the business when you get a brand new truck. And when I say it's a brand new truck, I'm talking about I'm about to show y'all real fast. I literally only have 600 miles on this truck. That's it. We're talking about as new gets on this truck. It is brand spanking new. And that's actually part of the reason why it's not quite ready to go yet, is because literally it's been sitting since August. And I'm the first person to get it up and running since August. But that's not what I came on here for. I came on here because right now I'm noticing a lot of shifts in energy amongst melanated people for which melanated people, which situations, which causes that we should be aligning ourselves with. And it's a very delicate thing because I'm not going to pretend or act as if I know the answer. I'm just speaking on it because it's on my soul to talk about it and bring extra perspective, right? Before I came on here, I saw a couple videos come in of of some people who were talking about the Congo. Let me make sure y'all can hear me well. Hold on. Yeah, okay, we got it up. There was some people talking about what was going on in the Congo right now. And you had some people who, when they heard about 6 million displaced people right now in the Congo, thousands of documented rapes and abuse happening right now in the Congo. And a lot of people immediately went to their own personal traumas that they're experiencing and going through, and somewhat of a rebuttal of that. You know, it reminds me specifically of what Dr. King said, which is if an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. And how we as a collective consciousness are aware of that instinctively. We are aware of that on the inside, that we are all connected. Because the moment some people hear about someone else's tragedy, we think of it as someone else's tragedy. When we know inside that it is our tragedy as well. The incident that's happening right now in Michigan, where I'm from, is not just everybody's tragedy, or it's not just Michigan's tragedy. The incidences that are happening in Alabama on the school campuses is not just anybody's tragedy. It's everyone's tragedy. What's happening in the Congo right now, what's happening in Palestine, is not just anybody's tragedy. It is everyone's tragedy. And I understand and recognize that a lot of us, including myself, hey Megan, peace and prosperity to you. I recognize completely that a lot of us, including myself, are in the midst of what can sometimes feel like our own specific bubble. What I'm talking about, Megan, is the response that a lot of us have to major tragedies and events. Specifically, I use the example about watching the responses of a lot of people talking about the Congo right now and why the Congo is not getting any attention in the midst of all these other tragic events that's happening within our own area, within our own circle, within our own environment. I'm reading through comments. I'm listening to people. I'm an empath and psychic, so I'm picking up on this energy, and it's like this sister was talking about how millions of people are displaced, how thousands and thousands of women are being mistreated in this area of the Congo right now. And unfortunately, just the same way I lose I lose viewership every time I even say the word Congo. I lose viewership every time I even mention a event that happened to our people or people who look like me, right? I lose viewership the moment I even bring up Palestine. I lose viewership the moment I bring up these tragedies because a lot of people don't want to deal with it. A lot of people don't want to address it. A lot of people don't want to get into it, right? Then of course, like you'll have people like Marco, who asked me about a movie from Congo, and you could just be, a generated, you could just be a generated bot programmed by YouTube and programmed by other social media to respond negatively to anyone who's making any type of statements in regards to these type of issues. I completely recognize and understand that there's a program in place to try to keep social media content creators within a certain space and within certain aspects of communication. Ellis, I can tell you're a real person because you understand, just like, and God bless you too, that it's not a comfortable thing for everyone to talk about. It's not. And again, I don't have all the answers. But what I am trying to display right now is a certain level of empathy and understanding. Because realistically, it doesn't matter what denomination I'm assigned to. It doesn't matter what religion I am. It doesn't matter whatever man-made obstacles or degrees of separation that take me to and from different places in this world. It's a tragedy for all of us. And a lot of us are not able to deal with the tragedies that's happening around us and through us and to us in order to be able to have enough empathy to recognize that something bad is happening to someone else as well. To recognize that there are other people who are also suffering, not just yourself. To even dive into the energy to feel pain for someone else means you have to dive into understanding your own pain as well. And the things that cause that pain, the things that led you to feel those traumas and those things is a really tough and difficult thing to deal with for anybody. That's why people talk about shadow work the way they do, about diving into our own traumas and diving into our own self-love. It is a difficult thing to do. It is not easy to do. And it's not everyone's assignment to do it. But I recommend that we dive deeper into ourselves, no matter who you are or where you come from. No matter who you are and where you come from, dive deeper into yourself when these issues set you on fire. When you hear someone talking about people in another country and they're not in that country, or you feel like someone should be talking about something closely related to you, or you feel like someone should be fighting for an issue that makes more sense to your understanding and your cognitive abilities. We don't need that type of judgment on each other. We don't need that type of judgment on ourselves. It is okay for you to love someone from a distance. It is okay for you to care about what happens to other people while at the same time caring about yourself and caring about others. There's nothing wrong with any of that. And I want us to, at the very least, to start being a little bit more empathetic to our responses on this internet, to our responses amongst our friends and family, to our responses to ourselves in the midst of all these tragedies. I want us to start to think and feel what we're saying, doing, and how we're responding to things before we just jump out and respond to things. That's all I really wanted to say. I just want to take that 10 minutes and hopefully hopefully implement that type of empathetic thinking in anyone and everyone who was meant to listen, and for the millions of people who may listen in the future. I will be live on TikTok later this evening. I'm doing the normal Ground and Daily show. For those who follow me on TikTok, I will be there tonight. And that's all I wanted to say tonight. Peace and prosperity to everyone.